6,285 pounds Palomino Solaire. It's called a 269, but I'm willing to bet this thing's closer to 32 or 33 foot total tip to tail. Now, this is a bunkhouse, but the bunks really feel secondary to me on this one. I think this one's more focused on the living room. It actually has opposing living room sides, which gives it a nice kitchen island. There's really good storage in here, but there's also some handy features like you see that direct entry bathroom door right here that I think really help define this one. I've seen models like this before, and it really seems to have a lot of what I call grandparent appeal. I think because it still gives you that nice, big, wide open living space. Again, with the opposing slides in that island kitchen, it gives you just a wide open view because your big, bulky kitchen cabinetry is basically off the floor plan. So other than a little trim of slide fascia there, it's not in the way. The island is kind of there, but it's minimal. It doesn't look and feel too big or in your face. Of course, there's storage below the island and the dinette. You can see the doors on both of those. But the bunks are just kind of off in the corner. And with them having that open air ladder wall, it makes the RV look and feel nice and wide open. You know, it's not too big and too bulky. Now, I could see somebody, especially in a used RV market, I could very easily see somebody taking this stuff out, turning it into a bit of an, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Pardon me, came out of nowhere. What was I saying? I scrambled my brains there. Okay, yeah, office. I could see somebody turning that into like an office area, walk-in closet, windows all over the place too. You can, that's what kind of makes this floor plan work. It still looks and feels nice and large. In the kitchen, we have solid surface counters. You'll find sealed edge countertops in other areas, and I actually really like dining arrangements like this. A lot of times when people just see that one leg and a bracket against the wall, they go, oh, that's cheap. Maybe it isn't expensive, I don't know. But it's also lightweight and very effective, and it doesn't smack my knees on it every time I try to look around the thing. Theater seating right there. The TV can pivot a little bit if need be, although looks like I think the sound bar was added after the fact because it is kind of a little bit in front of the TV. But I think if you just pick the sound bar up and then spin the TV and then put the sound bar back, it's gonna get the job done, no big deal. I noticed a couple areas, like when I got in the RV, all the shades were drawn. Like I opened a couple of these and I haven't found any problems with any of the shades. I think they want to keep some privacy and to keep the sunshine out. I see a little Reflectix cover of that main entry door window. Little similar note, up in the bedroom, you'll see a couple little things on the wall here. They're not scuffs, that's little Velcro is the word. I blanked on the word Velcro. They made window coverings, basically, is I think what they did right here. And again, having that, all your big bulky appliances, the refrigerator, the stove, the microwave, all that stuff, in the slide off the floor plan really opens this thing up right here. Vaulted ceiling also gives it a nice big wide open appearance. Now the RV comes with a lot of extra stuff. Case in point, we cracked that open. You see that like all of the storage in here is just chock full of stuff. I got a feeling somebody was just done camping, basically. It looks like they done, son. I mean, there's pots and there's pans and there's hand sanitizers and there's soaps and there's everything in here. This thing is full of how can I say it? Scientifically speaking, I believe it's categorized as a little bit of every stuff. Remember, you do have that sink dedicated in the island here. Looks like they upgraded, actually, the sink fixtures. Maybe they wanted to upgrade to a nicer pull-out sprayer faucet, something of that nature. I'm not quite sure exactly. Now, into the bathroom here. Remember, this is a dual-entry bathroom. You do have a direct exterior entry door across from that porcelain stool. It seems really weird to some folks sometimes. That red switch right there is a deadbolt, by the way. Now, this is a tub model, which makes it very handy if you got little kids or dogs. Sometimes it is nice to, the dog gets into some kind of muck and some yuck. It is nice to be able to wash them off a little bit. There's limited counter space in here, but that is a decent-sized sink that adults can actually wash their hands in, which is kind of nice. All the light switches and everything are nice and easy to reach. Oh, that reminds me. Hold on. Let me reach up here with my long arms. This is cool. This is a 2-stage light. So if you want a little soft glowing night light that won't keep everybody up, you can. You need a nice bright light. Well, you got that too. Is Pretty darn cool. There's a sliding pocket privacy door that cuts off the bedroom space from the living room, so you can have total privacy. Remember, that will spinner doodle right around, technical term, mind you. The control panels up here, away from the little toddlers, and I think by the time most kids can reach this, they're going to understand, don't push the switches. Oh no! Trailer damage, guys. The aftermarket key holder they put up here, one of the hooks is broken. Whatever shall we do? I believe that mattress, yeah, that is not at all a factory bed. That is way thicker. So that looks like a true queen, big, thick residential bed, some storage below that. I would say TV hookups, but remember the TV could spin around. Although, frankly, you know what I would do? I would seriously consider doing this myself. I just mount a second screen on the back of that and then just run some splitter cables. And then you don't got to worry about that. That would just be easy. Or if you got a smart TV and it can hook up to something reliable, wireless, you're good to go. There is one little glitchy thing I noticed up here in the bedroom. The piece of trim for that shelf to give you like a little ledge is popped off. It is still in the RV. It's actually just under one of the rear bunk mattresses, but it is in here. And surprisingly, this one's pretty good for road mode with the slides closed. And I should say pleasantly surprisingly. Normally, when you've got opposing slides on an island like this, a camper very quickly gets cut off. Well, I'm standing in the bedroom now, so that's not a big deal. The one that I was like, are they going to do this right or not? And they did it right, I think. They made sure that you could still open the refrigerator over here. Now, if you need to get to the rear pantry, the bunks, or the bathroom, remember you have that second door from the outside that you can get through. I know it's not always ideal to have to go out and around, but that is just kind of a necessary evil when you have an island and opposing slides like this. But the fact is, you can do it if you need to. Now, where to begin on this one? Let's start back here and work our way around. Interesting thing you can easily miss behind that slide next to the water heater, you actually see TV hookups. Now, if you've never had an RV before, having a door straight to your bathroom kind of feels a little bit weird. But when you realize that when you're camping, this is usually what stuff looks like. It's dirt, you know, maybe you've got an outdoor rug, but that door can help you avoid tracking a lot of dirt through the RV. Now take note of the awnings position. It does go over that kitchen slide, but those awnings are quite deep, and this kitchen slide is maybe 2 feet. That's about it. So you're going to be left with plenty of wide open patio space right here. Large front pass-through compartment, and it looks like the previous owner's hitching, and just like we saw inside, a bunch of stuff is included with this. As far as I can tell, because they were the original owners. It's a one-owner RV. They used it quite a bit. They were using it 8 or 9 times a year. So it's not like they were sitting here and, they didn't like camping and they didn't use it. I think my guess is they had this while the kids were still camping, and then the kids probably hit those teenage years where they discover the opposite sex and maybe get a set of car keys, and then the rest is history after that. So maybe it was just time for them to step away from a bunk model and move more into a couples-related kind of RV. Power tongue jack, power awning, 4-corner power stabilizer jacks, and an enclosed heated belly. This is a good extended season model. Now, there is no ladder on the back, but it is fully walkable. This actually has an all-aluminum structure, laminated roofing. Very similar in that regard in some respects to, say, like the Rockwoods that we would have down at Haywood RV. Black tank flush, outside utility shower, all above the Stinky Slinky area. Notice you do have 2 outlets, but thankfully they are close enough together that I don't think it's really that big a deal. Sometimes things are just far enough apart that you can't exactly plumb them together. Ooh, looks like they have some wheel stops here. This is kind of a budget alternative to X-Jacks that frankly works very, very well. I've done some basic demonstrations and testing on those before. Now, you see the spare tire stuff down in here. You see the bumper bracket for it as well. The spare tire can go on the bumper if you want it to. And what's interesting to me is it doesn't even look like they took the spare tire off the bumper and then put like a bike rack or something in its place. They just left the bumper naked, basically. I don't know. Maybe they just didn't want stuff hanging back there. Maybe they didn't want the spare tire exposed out to the elements. That would make sense. Now, on the bottom right-hand corner of that rear wall, you do have yourself a gas grill quick connect. You want to hook up like a Blackstone or a griddle or a grill or something. This also does have a rear view camera installed. I will tell you though, I've walked through it now. I don't remember seeing the handheld monitor. It's possible it's just squirreled away somewhere. I didn't get to see it though. So give us a call down here at Advantage 1E. You know what? I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. I don't even feel like deleting the footage. We're doing it live. I was live. It was pre-recorded. You know what I mean. You know what I mean at this point. I think you know this is the best you get from me. You get crappy dad jokes at best and live in-stream bloopers. You need financing, you need hitching. We got all that stuff, folks. Come take a look at it here in person. You need some extra photos. We got them on our website. We can get you some more photos, measurements, whatever you need. Give us a call. We'll get you camping. Take care. Stay safe. Have fun. And have an A1 day, everyone. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already.